Hey guys, so I felt compelled to create this video because I feel like someone out there might just need to hear this. Now, I don't exactly know what you guys are going through, but this has been on my mind for the longest time, and I really have this, yearning feeling to just get it out there. And so here I am. I will finally bring my message out there, and it's about how I believe you will get to live an extraordinary life. Now, before you stop me right there, when I look around me, and probably even in your circle, you see a lot of these people who always talk about, increasing your income and working hard to be financially free, to travel around the world, and it's all over social media, and you might have a bunch of people in your circle who are all over it as well, and they're just grinding and hustling and just working towards this big dream, this ideal lifestyle. And I totally get that because I know that I'm busy trying to elevate my life too. And I'm just thinking about it, like, do we have to really work or and wait that much to finally say that when we have all these things gathered, when we've reached and we can say that we've become successful, or at least in the eyes of people, we can say that, or they can say rather, that you've become successful, is that the only time that you can say to yourself that you are living an extraordinary life? Because let's face it, that is what all of us are working towards. No one wants a mediocre life. We all want to be free, to live a free life, to do whatever we want, whenever we want, to have fun and just enjoy the pleasures that we've been surrounded with. And, all we can see really is that a lot of people get so drawn into this thinking that we have to have certain things to say that we are living that life. So I'm coming to my point, actually. My point is that, I realize that we don't need to have all those things to say that we are living the extraordinary life. Now, I'm not saying or discouraging you from working towards your dream or working hard to really deserve that. I'm all for that. We really have to work to attain the things that we would like to have in our life. But what I'm saying is, you don't have to wait until all those things have happened before you can finally breathe and say that, yes, this is it. Or, I love, or to reach to a point to just admit and say comfortably and confidently that you love your life. For me, the ultimate path to really achieve an extraordinary life is by going back to your roots. And what I mean is, for me, that means going back to my creator and really getting in touch with my faith. A lot of times, like, people get so caught up with making money or growing their business and reaching out with all these other people who are successful, but then they take their faith for granted or their spiritual growth for granted. And at the end of the day, when you say, okay, I'll put this aside for now, and when everything is set up, then I'll go back to being faithful again, or once I have the freedom that I want, then I can put in more time for these things that actually matter more at the end of the day, or at the end of life, really. And it just doesn't make sense having to put something that is so important. It doesn't make sense to put that on hold for something that is not as important as that. Do you get what I'm saying? Now, I'm not trying to diminish the meaning of your dreams, or like I said, I'm not trying to to discourage you from really working hard towards your dream. But what I'm saying is that the only true way for you to feel successful as you reach or as you work towards it is if you stay close to your roots. If you stay close to to your truth, to your faith. And for me, the way to an extraordinary life. I keep putting it on hold. I'm so sorry, guys. But for me, I believe the way to an extraordinary life is through closeness with God. And however you achieve that, I think that's the best way really to go about being successful or reaching your goals, because then you have, clarity. You have the real clarity on how to go about your business or your relationship goals, that kind of stuff, in such a way that is at peace with your soul, with your spirit. So I just wanted to part you guys with that afterthought. Um, like, how or what are you doing right now to maintain that closeness with God as you reach higher and higher, as you move up higher and higher in your life? Are you just in an illusion of climbing up and living a better life and being farther and farther away from your creator? Or are you walking hand in hand? You know, because I believe that if you do walk hand in hand, as you go through the struggles, you will have gratitude and you will appreciate these things. You will have more peace of mind, and you will avoid a lot of mistakes, really. And you'll be able to stay true to yourself, to not be influenced by all the other circumstances out there. And so my parting as well, aside from the thought of what you are doing, is that I really loved what Peter Voogd said. He said, "Do not take your ambition where your integrity cannot keep you." And so as your ambition grows, you gotta make sure that your integrity is also up to par to that level of ambition. So once again, I just thought someone needed to hear this. Thank you for watching. Uh, Maybe there's gonna be more of this uh, afterthought with Paige. That's all. Have a good day. Bye, guys.